Hi guys, welcome to this video about another interesting smartwatch. This is a really unique one. The brand is UWINMO, and yeah, the listing says smartwatch for women, man with call function. I mean, man and women. It has different colors. It's pink available, it's black. I don't know if there's even more. Yeah, the listing says information, reminder, heart rate, blood pressure, waterproof, Bluetooth, pedometer, sleep monitor, fitness tracker, smartwatch for Android and iOS. But the really interesting thing is they are saying it has some kind of Bluetooth call support, whatever that is. I mean, they are showing pictures of people calling a number here from this watch, but the question is, what can you really do? Can you just call the number and then you have to finalize or like continue on your phone, or can you really use this watch? Like, does it have a microphone and a speaker like Android Wear or Apple Watch? Yeah, there's nothing in the description about this, so I thought I'd just give it a try and see what we get. Here's the box, by the way. It says, yeah, waterproof IP68, which is pretty much state of the art, 2020 heart rate Bluetooth call. You can see that here as well. Sleep monitoring. Yeah, most of it is really pretty much standard. Here you see the possible color: silver, gold, red, black. Yeah, there's not much more. Maybe the app, yeah, but we'll find out inside. Yeah, here's the number. Maybe there's something, but it's probably just the Amazon number. So here is how it looks. So it doesn't come with the watch band. We have to attach it. Here it doesn't look too good, but maybe it's just a little bit of glue. We'll find out if this is a real problem or this has been used or there's a manufacturing problem. I'm trying to clean that here, but it definitely looks like it has some advanced contacts in the back. Of course, you have to remove this plastic here, otherwise you can't make contact for the heart rate and blood pressure and whatever you can do. You get a magnetic charger, so it doesn't have like wireless. Of course, it's really rare in 2020 wireless. Usually it just is for the Apple Watch and Android Wear 2.0. We get a manual. We get something which looks like a wireless charger, but of course it's not a wireless charger. It's just like a cradle. I think that's it here. I mean, in general, it would look good. The question is just, I'm a little bit worried about this discoloration, but we'll find out. But it has two openings here. And for me at the moment it somehow looks like it would be microphone and speaker, but we have to find out. The good thing is it comes with this standard band. Yeah, I mean, actually I'm not too worried too much that we got a used one, because I really had to cut here on the side on the box and it looked really very new. So let's see how we can attach this thing. So we have two buttons, two working buttons. They're a little bit loose here on the side, so it happens sometimes. Yeah, I'm not a big fan when such buttons are too loose. I mean, I have seen worse, but I have seen better ones here as well. So let's try to attach this thing here. Yeah, so it hasn't been too difficult and we have it already here. This thing is really weird regarding the color here. Yeah, so I thought there is something on it. We have to just remove this thing here as well, but here it has a hard time to come off. But the idea is definitely to remove this thing from the crown. But this one here is not coming off really nicely, so that's a little bit bad. But yeah, but when I'm working for a little bit, I think I can remove everything. But it's weird to have something like that. So anyway, so let's try to charge the thing here. Okay, here we are. The thing is attached to the wall plug, and so I put it here, nothing happens. Yeah, maybe we have to press harder. No, I think it's fully down. I don't know why it's not doing anything. I mean, it's fully plugged in. Yeah, okay. probably battery was just very low and it needed some time to charge. Now it says welcome, so we have time during the charge to look at the manual to get more information. Here there's some card support, at least looks like we have a website. Thank you, yeah, you're welcome. And here's a lot of information as it looks. So we have 6 pages in English and Chinese and makes 3 double pages. I hope it's focusing nicely so you can read everything. Just go to the highest resolution, usually 1080p, put it on pause so you have enough time to read everything. I think now this has been working good, so let's take the next 2 pages and the last 2 pages with the app information. I go a little bit closer so you can read that nicely, because that's the most important thing here, of course. And the app is called Fundo app, and we have the QR code if you need that here, iOS, and yeah, that's the thing here. Where's the Android? Yeah, that looks like there's no QR code, or maybe the QR code works for both. So anyway, I'm going to charge it and I'm going to read everything and then we'll go from there. Yeah, I'm still charging the watch and I've been reading the instructions. There are not much instructions here, just about downloading the app and connecting to the phone, and a little bit of hardware description that has been here. It definitely says that it has a microphone and speaker. This is something which I can already confirm. When I clicked on the watch while it's on the cradle, it gave me a charging error. Yeah, this thing here, I don't know why and what it means. So I'm trying to install now the watch. I mean, yeah, let's remove the thing here and put it back. Maybe there was something, maybe I shouldn't touch this while it's in the cradle, but it's rather weird. Usually there shouldn't be a problem. So I'm going to scan the QR code here. Yeah, so here we are. After scanning the QR code, it brought me to the website. At least we don't have to download it from there. We can click on the Apple Store or Google Play Store and then download the app from there. Yeah, the reviews are not too good, but doesn't have necessarily something to do with the watch. Sometimes different watches are using same app. So we are just going to install this thing here, but it says actually Fundo Pro. And of course, like always, we have a lot to agree on that and give permissions. Yeah, like the enable notification and access location and all these things. And what's important here is we have to give notification access here as well. Then we go back and yeah, hope we have it now. Display over other apps, all those things here. The good thing is we are not forced to make an account. We can just access this thing. We open it and then we can try to connect, I guess. Yeah, so when we are on the right side, like with more, we can add the device. So let's see if we can find it. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. So I'm going to Bluetooth now. Settings, let's go to Bluetooth. Let's try if we can find this thing here, refresh. Yeah, so for most watches it would work, but maybe we have this to take this out of the cradle and long press here to really turn it on. Most of the watches would turn on automatically when we put them in contact with the charger or charging cradle. It's definitely turned on now. Yeah, it looks beautiful. It's a really nice thing here. So let's see if we can go just back to the app and find it. Yeah, still doing nothing. So I go on the right side, go to settings, go to Bluetooth settings, and yeah, here it says power off. So switching, yeah, this is really weird. Why would it say Bluetooth off? I've never seen something like that. This is the first watch where I had to turn on the Bluetooth. Yeah, so after turning the Bluetooth on the watch, now we have even two devices. We have the GW33 as like an input to a keyboard, and we have the general Bluetooth GW33LE. Yeah, these both are described here. So I'm going with the LE. I have really no clue if we have to connect to both of them. Yeah, I'm trying to do the same thing here. Pairing code, pairing. Yeah, there's nothing shown here, but looks like we have now paired both of them. So let's go back to the app. Fondue. Till now it was not so much fun to do. Let's try it again. Yeah, now we have it finally, and we can click on the GW33LE, and again more things which we have to allow. Yeah, a lot of things here. So but we can see we have a lot. We have even ECG. We have so many things here. That's crazy. So I'm going to try everything out and wear it for a day, and then come back and tell you what I've been able to do with this watch. Okay, so here we are after about 24 hours of wearing and using this watch, and yeah, the bottom line is there is so much love and hate. There's almost nothing in between. This is a really special watch. I've never seen such a watch, and yeah, it has a huge amount of functions, but it has also a huge amount of errors or things which are really difficult to use. So it has a really steep learning curve. So you have to know, you have to expect a long time till you have found every function and you know how this works. So I have set the time or the timeout to 60 seconds, which is pretty long. It's pretty cool that you can do that. That's nice, but of course it will use a lot of battery power, but it's just, I have it just like for demonstration. Otherwise I had it on 6 seconds. So you can just, when you have it off, you can just touch it like this and nothing will happen. Yeah, it doesn't have a touch to wake, basically. It was a joke. So that's one of the disadvantages here, of course. But you can either touch here at one of these buttons here and wake it up, or you can just twist your wrist. Usually that works. Probably it has a detection like in the sensor here. When you're not wearing it, it doesn't do anything. So, but sometimes it has been a little bit difficult, but usually it worked with the wrist gestures. So it has a couple of watch faces here to pick. I think there are 8 in total. Here we have them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. So here we have them, but you can see they are rather simple. I mean, they have some information, but not all of them have all information. Definitely not. They are far away from having all information. Some are really simple, some are even difficult to read, like this one as well here. I mean, it looks fancy but difficult to read, and lacks of lot of information. Also this one is, I mean it looks really nice, but it's a little bit difficult to read and doesn't have a lot of information. So it would be nice to have more, like, I'm not saying it doesn't have like fancy ones, but it would be nice to have more of these watch faces, because it's really limited, and at the end I was using this one. And the thing is also, there's not like a dark one for the night. And also regarding brightness, it's a little bit difficult. I mean, you can change this. You have this status information here. You can change the brightness from low to bright, but the difference is not huge. I've seen cheaper watches which have way larger variants of brightness. So, but readability, at least outside, is good. Just during the night, the lowest setting is still too bright for me, so I leave it on bright here, or at least, yeah, intermediate, so something like that. Here I think we have a no not disturb, but you can see that here when I change this, it's hard to find out when it's on, when it's off. Yeah, you can only guess. I think now this is on not disturb off, and when you want to have it on non-disturb, you would have to do it like this. The battery is about at 50%. I think when I started it was about 75%, so maybe 25% lost in one day would make 4 days or so, but I will definitely make a long-term review, so we'll get more information about that. So there's also some connectivity status here, but there's not much more. There's really not much here, unfortunately, and there's no menu. You cannot go down here, so there's just one menu on top. There's one menu on the left side, which is basically the sports like walking, running, hiking, and then you have a lot. And this here you can see already one of the problems here is this watch. The screen is really difficult to use, and when you release it, sometimes it does just do crazy things. When you want, like you have badminton here in the middle, yeah, now it works, but sometimes, yeah, it just does crazy things. And the even more crazy thing is that when the watch goes into timeout, which of course won't happen here because we have the 60-second timeout here, but when you're on a 6 seconds timeout and you want to search for something and it goes into timeout after 6 seconds, which is pretty fast, then it won't, when you touch it here or you move it around, it won't resume here. It will go back to the main screen like this, and you will have to come back and find out where you have been. That's crazy. I mean, the sports more or less works. It's easy to use. You can just click on go. Then you have a lot of information. You have even 2 screens for these sports. You have the heart rate and you have some more details here. And the good thing, you have even some time here. You can see the current time, even battery, which is a really good thing and rather rare. And you can even click and go back to the main screen, and not everything is lost. So it's about 90% of the smartwatches, the information would be lost or it would stop. Not here, it's running, it keeps running in the background. So that's really cool here, but you don't have any more choices. I mean, when you go to the left side, it will go directly into the thing which you have started, and you long press and then you usually or short press, and then you can stop it. You get a result and you can go back and you can go into the, I mean, you have a lot of settings here, pacemaker and those things, and history, and the history is empty. That's one of the things here, and it's a lot. It's full of such problems here. It has a lot of functions, but it has even more problems. On the right side, we have themes, we have different things which we can have shown in the background, but doesn't help a lot. Then we can check for Bluetooth calls. It's connected. Yeah, the calls have been great. So microphone, speaker working great. You can really use that for making phone calls. You will hear that. It's a really good speaker, as long as it's not too loud. You can hear everything. You can hear your counterparty, and counterparty will be able to hear you, no problem. That's really cool stuff. Here we have settings like Bluetooth settings. Yeah, that's definitely difficult. Bluetooth, yeah, that's definitely one of the most important things here. Bluetooth, it was as a default, it was off, so no connectivity, of course. Visibility, yeah, you can turn it on or off. About, yeah, there are so many things. It's absolutely insane. Power savings. Clock, the really interesting thing is, yeah, we get notification. That's one of the bad things as well. I think I have turned on Gmail notification, but we have it here, and when we click on that, we can't see anything. I mean, we can click on view, but still there's not much there. Or, I mean, we can maybe click on that and still don't get actually some information. I have received some WhatsApp messages where I have been able to see the details. The good thing is you can block the thing, whatever it means, just maybe from the sender or the whole Gmail. I don't know. That's really weird. Yeah, the whole notification thing is really weird. But the clock is somehow nice. You can even set the clock, the time here on directly on the watch, itself. You can have it synced to your mobile phone. It's off currently because it's for a reason, because I had it on, and then immediately the time jumped 3 hours ahead. I had always the wrong time, so I had to go to clock here and turn off the sync, and only since then I have the correct time. This is really strange, but we have so many settings. It's crazy. You can see what you have. I've never seen these things on a watch itself. The sound units and sound and volume, it's crazy what you can have. You can have for everything. You can have vibration or ringtones, or here also volume for multimedia, for ringing, for notification. That's crazy what you have. I could probably talk hours about what it has, but I can tell you it has a lot. But Bluetooth call is definitely working. If you want to buy it to make phone calls, it has been responding really good. Calling was good. I mean, as good as it gets with a watch. Of course, it's not perfect. Yeah, if we have the alarm, we can set an alarm here. It's actually easy. There's no alarm which you can set on the phone. You have to set it here. You can, I don't know how many you can add. You can add a lot. There's just one big problem I wanted to tell you is the repeat. Usually it's just on once. And then you can also set it for every day, repeat alarm, or custom. And custom is really difficult to do. I need a lot of time to do that. You can set it up. So like for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and now there's no save button, and when you just go back, then it goes back to single. So you will have to stay on it. Then you can see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that's super tricky here, but it's cool. I mean, you can turn it on and turn it off every day how you want it. You don't have to use your phone. There's also a basic stopwatch. There's a calculator, works really good. Calendar where you can see the days of the week. I mean, there's nothing to do here. You can just see the days and so on. Yeah, I think we are done here. Yeah, then the health things. Yeah, heart rate measurement. Yeah, it takes very long to measure these things. Heart rate is okay, but blood pressure has been really doing, it took a long time. You have to click on start, and then it takes a long time to get a reading. But I had the impression that it was doing good. Blood oxygen as well. With the ECG, that's really special. I wanted to show you that. It says battery low already. That's really strange. It was showing about 50%. So what you need to do here is to go here. I think it's more than ECG. You need to be on this thing here on this screen, and then you click on ECG. You have to wear it, of course, on the left side. Let's say we put it here. It's a little difficult to show you because it has these metal plates have to touch your skin here on the left side, and then with the right hand you have to hold here and not touch other parts like the underneath side of the watch, and not touch the other hand, not touch other parts of the body. Yeah, something like that. It's really difficult to do here. So we get like a full circuit through both arms and through your heart, and at the end it will show you something. Yeah, now it has started to do something. Hope you can see that here, but that's the only thing which you can see here. You see some basic things, and the heart rate and the watch, and this thing also here. You can stop actually anytime. I've done this, or you can wait for about half a minute or a minute till it tells you, okay, you should invoke this thing on the app. When I release this thing, it should stop. So you can see that here. You get the notification. It says to app. And now we are at the app, and we can click on report, and there's nothing to see. The only thing which we can see is this thing here. It says Ecg Detection. Yeah, nice. We see all these lines here, but there's nothing, like no result, nothing. Yeah, it's basically useless. I don't know what this should be. We just see these lines here, and really no result. I don't know what we can do here. There's something wrong here, and you could retest, and you can see all the old measurements also here. There's no result. It doesn't say like it's okay or not okay. It's really strange. Also with other things here on the app here is quite confusing. It looks like at the beginning it is a lot, it has a lot of information, but yeah, it's rather difficult. It has a lot of duplicate things. It's showing some of the values here, like with the steps and kilometers and the calories and similar things here, but of course you have a little bit more statistics. You can even do this thing over 1 month, 6 months, a year, and then you have similar things also here. You can do reports here, activity report, sleep report, heart rate report. The really bad thing here is you can see there's no permanent heart rate detection, there's no permanent blood oxygen measurement, there's no blood pressure measurement, there's just single measurement. When you invoke this thing here on the watch, you go here and you click and measure this, it will be transferred, but you will never get lines. I don't know if there's something wrong here or if I did something wrong. Yeah, it's rather strange here. Regarding app notification, it would have been great actually. The thing is that you can activate everything, all the apps which are available or on your smartphone. I mean, you have basically here at the beginning call and SMS, but it will load all your apps. I don't know why it takes so long, but at least we have everything. You can see all the apps which you have, you can turn on and off, like WhatsApp, I had it on and I got notifications here, but sometimes it can be difficult. Yeah, you can also get a notification like from weather or stock exchange or sport things also. This is really good. I think this is working more or less. Now in the meantime, the watch said goodbye. It said goodbye after 1 day. I mean, it didn't have a full charge. I mean, it was not 100%, but I think it was about 80 or 90%. Now it's done in 1 day. Of course, I have been playing around for a little bit, but not the whole time. And now it's gone in 1 day. So this is crazy. I will have to check this on the long term. So I can definitely tell you this is love and hate pure. So many nice things and so many bad things. I've never seen such a watch, but if you would be willing to maybe charge it once a day, so that's probably the cheapest option which you get to make reliable phone calls, and you get even a whole log. I mean, all the calls, even the ones which you were making with your phone, they are here in the log, and you have all the contacts here, you have everything here. It will transmit everything to the watch here. You will have all the information here, so you can make phone calls, but of course it needs Bluetooth communication. But it's a strange thing. I really can't tell you if I would buy it again. I will definitely keep trying for a while, and hopefully I will be able to make a long-term review and solve more of the issues and tell you how reliable this is. But it's a very advanced watch. It's one of the most advanced watches which I have ever seen for this price. This is insane what you get for this price. So if you're interested into that, if you're willing to accept a few things which are difficult to use or difficult to find out how to use, or even accept a few bucks, then this could be the thing for you. I mean, it's available in different colors. You can also buy a male one, and yeah, that's it for now. I still hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any question or comments, just write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.